Hi everyone, welcome back again. Sorry about the last stream. As I've mentioned, I'm at work at the moment, so I'm at the mercy of what goes on here. And yeah, if things happen, obviously I have to deal with that. So sorry about that. It sort of took my mind away, and I'm not 100% convinced that I'm sort of playing well anyway. Oh right, okay, so this one here, look at this, Silver Sergeant with little experience. Got to be confident on this one. I'm wondering really, I'm starting to think, I think the main problem is my aggressive play. I need to sort of step up my aggressive play. I think that's what's causing me problems, or I'm not, well actually what I may do is change this setup slightly, because I think what I'm finding as well is, like, I've got a lot of these I've got a lot of these lieutenants and sergeants and stuff in places that are not ideal. Perhaps like these captains and stuff, maybe these miners, I need to perhaps get them back a bit maybe. I don't really need him there. Sort of potentially keep him back a bit, and then maybe that way it'll give me some more of these other pieces to go in testing with. Perhaps move the major down, and I'm sort of thinking again about my colonels now as well. Maybe I should be more aggressive with my colonels, because I know that the platinum player that I've played, well both of them I think, or a couple of them that I've even played in the game when I've just been sort of up against them, excuse me, they've sort of come in aggressive with their colonels, but I'm not sure how to really go about doing it properly. That's the problem. I'm likely to just lose them and then not capitalise. I mean, I get what the platinum players have said to me about well, it's Unladen Swallow, shout out to him if he's joined. Well, I think it's going to be a bit late for him to join the stream, but he'll probably watch at some point tomorrow. He's a platinum marshal. I've played him a few times on the channel, and he sort of swears by going in with his colonels and aggressively and stuff, but and just sort of asked him, say, oh well, you may go into a bomb, or you may get taken early by the marshal or the general. He said, well, that's fine, at least I've got the information. But I think the problem is I don't tend to capitalise on the information when I get it, so it sort of puts me off trying to do that really. I mean, I can sort of capitalise on things like that when I've got enough pieces to do it, but I sort of end up going behind on pieces, and then I'm struggling to be effective. So I need to sort of really practice that, I guess, really on an account, on my Facebook account maybe, and then come back to that idea here, because I don't want to risk doing things like that when my ranking's high, but at the same time I'm sort of losing ranking points anyway by not moving forward with my style. So it's a bit of a tricky one. I'm sort of a bit concerned that I'm going to start dropping down again if I'm not careful, So anyway, welcome. Hopefully on this one I can get a win. I just need to be a bit more cautious about how I'm doing things really, and make sure I don't make any mistakes. Alright, so I'm going to carry on to a certain degree with things, try and get these captains to do what I can. As I say, what I may do is start with this colonel when I go down this side to see if I can do some of that, wipe out some of his army, and then sort of hope then that I'm ahead then by enough to sort of make things easy for me. But let's see, how far am I going to get down here? Oh, right, okay, so we've got a bomb there. Alright then, so okay, we've got to fix on one. I wonder if we've got 2 bombs here then. No, okay. So I'm just going to go then again and just attack up this side. I may just test here as well. Alright, so okay. So let's move forward with this captain then. Move this scout up as well, and then we're going to try and get that miner, get him out of the way. Let's just clear my top row, get some space down here, let's see then. I wonder if we can have a bomb down here as well. At least we get a fix on it. Okay, so we've got his general that side. So alright then, so we're looking at potentially then I guess logically the marshal is obviously not going to be that side as well, or at least we wouldn't have thought so. So I'm going to start trying to sort of fake with my marshal. Try and go down there. So okay, so we've got his general now tucked in here. I need to make sure I don't lose track of that. Let's see if we can get a fix on some more bombs. And then I'm going to try and go in for that miner over there. Okay, so actually this one now is the general here. I'll be careful now, because that's not going to help me in the slightest, is forgetting where things are. Excuse me. Alright, so that's okay. So let me think here then. Alright, so let's try again then for this miner. If we can get that out of the way, that'll be handy. The quicker I can get these miners, the better. Just going to move this scout out, because if he moves out here, I'll maybe get a fix on that one. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of go in behind here then with a captain as well. I've got a habit of losing my captains, you know, so I'm tempted to maybe take it easy, go in, take another sergeant up there first, try and adapt my game a little bit in that sense. You see, I guess this is a sort of opportunity now where I can go in with a colonel and just sort of start causing damage here, all behind these bombs and stuff. And I don't know, it's just seems like such a risky strategy for me, because as like I say, I'm not really 100% sure that I'm able to make use of all the information like that when it comes in. I guess what I could do here is sort of go in, if the worst comes to worst, I could do an exchange here, or try and just get down here and see what we got. If he attacks here, no, okay, so alright, so we've got another bomb then. So okay, so we've got 1, 2 bombs now. We've got the general tucked in here, I believe. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I've got a feeling my captain should be okay to deal with it. I'm just going to move this scout out then. Try and maybe get some of these out of the way. Maybe get my general through the middle perhaps, because I think, look, he's got his sort of general here now, so he's probably looking to cover. or you know, I'd suggest maybe, you know, you sort of got these other pieces round that way. So alright, well, let me start to maybe go and get that bomb out of the way at least. Open it up down here, and I can potentially go in with my major behind. Welcome. Let me know any comments and that, guys, in the chat that you think may be useful. And I think, yeah, this is what I'm going to do then, is just sort of press up then with this major. I may just now move up with this sergeant as well. I'll try and get a fix on all the bombs as quick as possible. That's really what I want to do. That'll just make things so much easier for me. Let's see here. Really want to get this win on the board, especially as it's a player lower than me. I've got to get this win. So okay then, I guess, yeah, because I mean I've got scouts there behind, so perhaps once I've done this, I mean there's unlikely to be more bombs around here, but I guess there's always that potential, you know. So okay then, well, let me press here. And go again, press in here. Get this out of the way. We may get a fix on something else, maybe some more bombs. Okay, so we've got 7 there. Alright, so now then let's see what else we got here. If we've got more bombs. No, okay, we've got another 7. So let's actually put a bit of a bluff on here, see if we can flush something else out of here. Or get an attack from something else. Put another scout here so I can check that one. And then actually what I may do is go in with a lieutenant behind there and try and get him behind. Okay, so that is a scout. Alright, so let me check here then. Right, okay. So I guess this is, yeah, where I should potentially be going in with a colonel and then getting in behind there. But what I'm going to do is sort of bluff here with this lieutenant then. Try and force that captain out of the way, get in behind here. Got another bomb here. And look to try and flush again something out here. I mean, if he's running away, then what it may do is, as I say, just sort of give me an opportunity now to get down this back line here. Let's see if I can get some more of these pieces. If I go there, he's just going to move back with the captain. So I think what I'll do then is I'll move this side. And then that way, you know, if I'm going to get pinned in, excuse me. Alright, okay, so you've got another captain there. Alright, so then let me go again. And we've got a captain here, we've got a captain here, got a bomb here. And if I can flush this captain out of the way, go again down there. And again, we're just trying to sort of flush out big pieces. Oh, you see, so he's moving something back here out there, so that's interesting. Got something coming in to try and protect, and he obviously doesn't want to really lose these captains. So, but you see, this is exactly what I mean, is that the colonel would have probably been handy here, because I could have maybe potentially exposed something there. Right, so let me go here then with this captain. Now he's moved that big gun out of the way, whatever that was. we've got the general here, we've got a potential for stuff here that can be taken, you know. Okay, so he's now doing that. So alright, if I go this way, oh, okay, so he's doing that. So yeah, what I'm going to do then is just try and see what we got here. Oh, right, okay. Okay, so we've got a captain there, we've got a captain here, I believe. Alright, so he's doing that, that's fine. So let me start, yeah, well, I mean, he's got his general there, so I mean, I don't think any of these are going to be big, you know. Or I'd be surprised if they are. Okay, so we've got a colonel there then. So in that case then, so if he's got, yeah, because he was faking there, wasn't he? So I guess what I could do then is sort of fake with this scout now. So there's potential here then for the spy, I guess. Let's see. If he just tucks that colonel back in, then I would assume he's got his spy there, you see. And then yeah, what I may do, I guess I could go in this way with a general. I need to think about the escape route though, past my and get the spy in a better spot here. I mean, that could be the marshal coming in now then. So I need to be aware of that. And what do we have here? We got those captains over there. So what I may do, yeah, start moving this around here. We know we've got the colonel here, we've got the general here, we've got a bomb here. I think, yeah, this was a bomb here. So okay, so what I may do, yeah, go around with the major, try and get one of those captains. Might just start to move my spy in a better spot, but he's got scouts as well, so I need to be careful of that. So okay then, so I got a feeling this is the marshal now, which would mean that I can sort of be aware of that to be able to make use of my general. So let's see, let's try and sneak around there, get these captains. And hope that I haven't made an error. Because he's got something else coming back there. Okay, so he's letting me get to this captain, so that's good. I've still got to be aware of bombs, other bombs. Because he's saying that something's there. And this one I'm pretty sure has moved. I'm going to check that. Oh no! I wonder if I've already seen that one. Should have gone this way, because I don't think I had gone that way. Ah dear, lost a marshal for no reason. Oh dear. Alright, well, I'm going to need to be careful now. Let's see here. I mean, I don't believe that that's going to be the marshal there. So I think what I'll do is I'll maybe, I mean, I'm tempted to go up with the colonel because I know you've got the general and this came back here. Yeah, I may risk it with the colonel then up there, try and clear out again. You've got something coming over there. I mean, he's unlikely to believe that this is the anything big. So I'm going to go for it here. Try and get these pieces. I may just get the spy in a little bit of a better spot just in case now. And go for one of these down here as well. Okay, so yeah. So, alright, well, because I mean, if that's the marshal here, yeah, so I better not get pinned. So I'm just going to move it. And if the worst comes to worst, I can test it with this lieutenant. But I think, yeah, that's worked a little bit for me, that I'm able to sort of get that. I mean, there is another captain here, but I'm not sure what we've got defending it there. And then we've got the general and something else here. See, I mean, this could be the spy here. I need to sort of get a fix on things. I might just tuck the spy in there. And see what we got down there. So, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 bombs at least, we know that. We're hoping that we got a bit of joy now with numbers. Okay, let's just get a fix on these things now. I would like to get to that square to see what that is, if it's the spy or the marshal. We know we've got a colonel here, we've got a general here, got a captain here, I believe. And then this, we don't know what it is. Okay, so like that one's running away now. We don't know what this is. Let's get a fix on this. Okay. Alright, so that's handy to know. I mean, now then, that one there I need to know. But if it was big, it would have attacked. See, that's hiding there now. So I think, yeah, if I go in with the colonel now coming in behind here, I've got to be careful though, because I mean, I guess this could be a colonel then, and he was looking to do an exchange. What are we doing on numbers? Okay, so he's got a major up on me, hasn't he? So yeah. Alright, so maybe then I'll go around with a general then, if it's a colonel. And he's looking to do an exchange. Mind you, it could be the marshal, and he just didn't want to expose it. Alright, well, let me then, yeah, let me try then again with this sergeant instead. Pull this back and pull this back. Try and do it that way. I guess actually what I could do is I could squeeze him down by changing my marshal up here, and then attack here with my general. That will force the colonel this way, and if I can then maybe do it that way. So he's got his 7 still here, I think. Has he tucked it back in? No, this, yeah, this was something else over here. Alright, so that's fine. You just need to be careful here. If I don't make a mistake. I'm just going to get my 7 over there to deal with this lieutenant first. And he's got another scout, hasn't he? So I just need to be careful of that. That I don't reveal any of my 2 big guns unnecessarily now. I think I'm doing okay on this one. I just need to be careful. Put your spy where your scout is, then move your general up to take the colonel. Be bold. Put your scout where the spy is. So put your spy where the scout is. Oh right, have I lost that scout that you're talking about? Okay, so yeah, well what I was going to try and do is sort of go round now with this sergeant just to get a fix either on what that is and ideally what that is. Yeah, you see now that colonel's moving out of the way. I bet he's going to look to okay, so he's moving that out of the way now. That's interesting. So alright, well I don't want to reveal it without it being the colonel that I'm going to nab. Alright, so now the general's coming this way. Alright, so let's see, that must be the spy there then behind, I guess. And I wonder if he's got his marshal round this way. Well, actually the marshal's probably round that way, thinking about it. So this now is a potential spy, I would imagine. And this, oh, this could be the marshal. Oh right, so that's his last scout then. Alright, well I want to get a fix on what this is over here anyway. So let's see if he's going to reveal on it. No, that's interesting. So what I'm going to do is just go across here then, see if we can get to this. I mean, we know that his general and stuff are over there. I guess I could get a fix. Alright, so that's a colonel, so let me get a fix on what this is. Okay, so we've got another minor there. So let's see. Oh right, so okay, so he doesn't like that idea. So now let's see. Okay, so yeah, this one's now the spy here, we believe. Let's see if he's going to move that out. Yeah, he is. Okay, so I wonder if we've got to go get a pin of bombs then here. Okay, so no, yeah, so we are revealing potential pin here because we've got 1, 2 bombs here and the third in the bank, and everything else seems to be moving. So right, so let me get a refix here. So we had the colonel move here, we had the general. I hope I haven't got confused now because they sort of shuffled about a bit, didn't they? If this colonel came back, the spy moved up, the general, I don't think the general did move, so this thing here is still causing problems. So I need to get another low piece over there because we don't know what it is. But I think then, yeah, I think then we had the sort of marshal coming over. Alright, so let me press up here then, try and get this lieutenant out of the way. But we are looking at a potential pin of bombs now. I just need to be careful I don't lose track of what's what now. So colonel here, I think the general here, the spy moved up here, and so we've still got the general and the spy here. And this lieutenant, I guess, yeah, what I could do, try and get this lieutenant now. Right, so he's now moving back with this colonel. So I guess, yeah, what I could do is go in potentially with the marshal. I mean, what I may do is just tuck this away here for the time being. I mean, this could be the marshal. Alright, so that's the spy. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of come in with the marshal up this side now then. And I need to get rid of these, you know, these sort of small pieces, otherwise you're just going to dash back. I mean, he's got major, so I mean, I guess this could be a major covering over here. But he sort of keeps threatening that it's putting pressure on the kernel. So what I may do is move up with a miner just to get a fix on it. And I need to be careful. Yeah, he's moved the spy here, he's got his general here, his colonel here. This was a major because they had attacked. He's only got one more miner, so I could do with getting that. I may move my sergeant then up here and get a fix on things. Or even a miner up there to see if I can sneak round. So yeah, let's see what this is here. At least then, I mean, I'm tempted now, yeah, to go up for this colonel then, I guess, and then do an exchange then. If he starts pressing that way, I might just bring this colonel back around, because we don't know what this is, so if the worst comes to worst, I'll have to sort of be pinned. Right, okay, so alright, so that's what he's going to do. So let me move there then. See, I mean, he's not going to be able to get me here, and I'll have to rely on just being pinned. But at least we've got him safe now, you know. In a moment he'll get a message saying that he's not able to do that. Alright, so yeah, that is interesting though, because I thought the general was over there. So perhaps that's the marshal now then. So okay, well, what I need to do is sort of bluff and hope that I can get his colonel here. And then I'm going to hope that I can bluff, as I say, with this captain, I guess. Maybe flush out the spy. Do that. That's my best hope, is that I can at least flush out the spy. Or at least pin that, you know. I don't really know where this... actually, well, we did think, yeah. So what actually happened to that spy? Okay, so he's moved it along there then, I guess, hasn't he? So alright, so well, he's got a major there though. So I mean, I'm assuming then this is the marshal now, protecting this colonel, spy protecting the colonel and the alright, so I better get out with my general, get that round that way. Perhaps come in on the other side. I think I can now realistically protect this general round there with a miner and come in on there, try and just do that. Yeah, so that's alright. So he wants to do that, so that's fine. He's probably going to either come down now with his colonel. I mean, yeah, I need to get the scout here now so that I can attack that, because I think that's the spy there. Alright, so yeah, now he's coming this way. Yeah, he's coming this way with this potential spy here, marshal here, looking to pin that. So alright, so I'm going to go this way. I mean, if he wants to, yeah, if he wants to chase after that, I'll have to sort of fake out with my general that it's the spy, perhaps. but I've got a feeling this is the marshal. We've got the spy here. I mean, I guess, yeah, what I could do with is getting the scout either in this one or this one, try and get that spy. But you see, of course, once I do that, I need to get my spy ready, because I think, yeah, in a minute you see what's going to happen if I do this. Then see, what I could potentially do is go up with the marshal up straight up there. Let's see here. I'm pretty certain that this is the marshal here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombs. All right, so yeah, you see they're coming in down there. So let's try and see if we can get these pieces down here. Yeah, so he's doing that. So he's probably thinking that that's the general anyway. So okay, just come back a bit. He hasn't got any scouts left. So what I may do then is just, because he's coming down there with that colonel, so that's interesting. Let's see if he's going to try and go for my yeah, he has done, so that's perfect. So alright, so let me see then what this was. Okay, so there's a captain, so that's fine. So I flushed out that spy. That was what I was hoping to do. I was certain that this is his marshal now. This is his colonel, this is his general. And it was handy. I only sort of lost that captain to another captain. So, okay, so yeah, now then let me press here then with the marshal. And maybe get both of these. Or at least one of them. But we're sort of potentially looking to attack everything down here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, he's looking to see what that is there. So, well, I mean, I'm imagining that it's going to be his major or something like that, you know. So okay, well, he's now looking to sort of come in on that piece to do an exchange, I guess. I mean, I guess I could come in and just take all of this and then do an exchange, but it sort of leaves me, I mean, I'm hoping to sort of pin this colonel now. So yeah, okay, so this will be good if I can get this colonel pinned, and then do an exchange. That leaves me a colonel up. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to go only 1 or 2 ways there. So let's see now. I may be able to get this colonel pinned here. So what's he going to do? So we know he got the general there, and he's up on me a major. So, but I got a feeling we know what's what. So, providing I can get his other minor as well. I mean, I could have obviously gone in now. I've got a feeling we know now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bombs with a 6 in the bank, and we're obviously looking here. I mean, there's a potential here that he may not even do this. So if he comes down here, then I've got to route out. And so he's now, yeah, he's looking to do that. Okay, so this is the general here. Alright, so yeah, he doesn't want to do an exchange now. So okay then, well, what I'll do is I'll go this way then. and just look to attack it. Oh right, okay, so now yeah, he's looking to come after my kernel. So I'm going to tuck that in, and then yeah, if he wants to come down, he can do, and I'll just protect here. If he comes after that major, then obviously I'll get him with my spy. So okay, so let's see if he's going to attack down here to try and get this. That would be ideal. We know we have got a kernel, so we've got to get a fix on the other kernel. It's probably over here then, the other kernel. Yeah, so let me get ahead on that. Try and do that. I can save this major as well. We sort of got that pinned now, really, if he moves anywhere else. I have obviously got my kernel now, one of my kernels now pinned, so that's unfortunate. But he didn't want to do the exchange, which was quite interesting. So let's see here, try and get some of these other pieces that have moved. I mean, what I may do then is just try and fix on his other kernel, and then obviously do that exchange if I have to. I mean, this could be a major here anyway. Okay, no, so that's a captain. So alright, so what I may do is just get my kernel out of the way a bit. He's obviously now looking to yeah, get my general. So I could do with sort of clearing a little bit out here, because I need to find his other kernel, and get myself a route out as well. So okay, what's the best way here then? I guess, you know, I need to sort of make out that my spy's down there. But obviously I don't want to lose the kernel here. That's going to be a shame. I can only hope that he's going to think that my spy is there. And he's got the, you know, he's got a major over there, you see. So, and he has got that one more minor. So okay, let me go around then this way with the general, because I think what he may be doing is coming in to see. I mean, I may get this minor just over here in case as well, because if that's a minor there, then I need to protect that flag obviously, and this will be my hope for it. So okay, well that's handy then. So at least I got him thinking perhaps now that this is a spy, or even that is the spy, you know. So okay, so I need to but I don't want to do exchanges on majors, so I need to be aware of that. Try and get some of the other ones. So okay, so he's got two majors. So this was a major, and he's obviously got the kernel as well. This one we're not sure on. So okay, let me just push back a bit here then, and get this kernel away. It's a shame my other kernel is in a bad spot. What I may do here then, yeah, if he wants to go in for that then at least I'll have got that. Okay, here we go then. Right, so he's got that major, but now I've got that marshal, then that's really handy for me. I can then obviously now really sort of protect myself. Okay, so we've got to disconnect here, guys. Too late. No, we did okay. Yeah, I think when you mentioned about the spy where the scout was, there was no scout there, but I think we were right here. Look, we got a disconnect, so that's good. We got a win on the board again. We had a couple of, was it 2 or 3 losses and 1 win at the start. So yeah, we're doing okay. Thankfully, back in the winning ways. Hopefully here. I don't think we're going to get too many points on that one though, because they were below us. I think it probably had a sense of security there, knowing that he was below us there. But I also felt a bit sharper as well, and I sort of had some success. I mean, I think my style will work. You know, I kind of being aggressive with my captains and my majors and stuff, but I need to make sure that once I find the information I capitalise on it. Then you see, I think that's the problem. But I think we had a fix on his flag here, so we would have had a good chance. That's it. So that's good. That's good. Back to doing well again. That's what we like. That's what we want. So let me know who's watching, guys, tonight. Who we got joining us? I know we got Dobby. Hi, just big shout out to Dobby there in the chat. Much respect to you for your tips and advice and your company. And if Malcolm's still with us, hiya. And Gaming Fun, if you're still with us, say hi. We've got 3 in the stream here at the moment. But it's good for me to show you a win at least, hopefully. As I say, I was getting a bit panicky that as I'm going up these rankings, I'm going to keep losing, you know, end up going too far back. But yeah, I really want to get into gold at least. I mean, Malcolm was saying he doesn't believe I'll get into gold with this setup, but I like to think I could. I mean, I got up to general the other day, was it 2 days ago? And then I had a couple of bad losses, bronze player and then a gold player. It really set me back. So okay, here we go then, guys. That's it. Let's see what we got for this. 11. Okay, we're still on major. Alright, well, let's go again. I want these points. I want the rankings. I want to go up. Please give us something decent. Oh, no, I think I played this guy recently. And he had... Which game was this? This was... Yeah, I think he had his flag in the top right-hand corner, you know. I wonder if we're going to get the same again. I might make a bit of an attack on that. I think this is one of the games that really actually I want to change this around here. I changed here for a lieutenant and then minor down here, and even the minor I think we put down here then. Yeah, I think that was it. And then maybe where else did I have this? Yeah, I think I moved the major around a bit. Put the major there, did I? Let's see. Put that there. Let's try it that way. I want to save this. Yeah, I've got a feeling this player, we played this one and it was a game where I was able to just about do, or something happened that was really interesting. I can't remember what it was now, but I've got a feeling this guy was in the corner over here with his flag, so perhaps maybe make more of an attack down there and see if I'm right. I've got a feeling it was bombed in though. So I'm just going to double check everything down this flank here. Maybe going aggressive here with this major. Okay, so alright, well, let me see then. If I go with this up here, Okay. And then aggressive down here. Let's see if I can sort of force him back. And pretend that I'm pinning him as well, maybe. And try and get an early fix on bombs over here, because if this is bombed again over here, I've got a feeling that that was where the flag was on this player. So let's see. We've got a big gun coming in here. Oh right, okay. So he's not messing about then. Got his colonel there. So let me see here then. What's he gonna do here? If this is a bomb, oh right, okay. So he really has got some big ammo down there. Let's try and force here. He's obviously going to look to sort of protect again, I guess. Yeah, I definitely remember this name and this player. So let's go this way, because if he's got all these big guns, we've got a colonel here, we've got two majors, and this here protecting again. So let's go down here and just see what damage. I mean, this could be his marshal here. Okay, so we do need to get fixes on bombs and stuff. Well, let's see what that is. All right, so that's a scout. So let's see, he's going to get something coming in. Yes, he's trying to probably force me that way or this way. So I think if this is a bomb, no, okay, well that's interesting. So there's another miner biting the dust. Oh right, we've got another major there. Wow, so we've got majors. We've got his three majors there, and we've got his colonel here. So alright, so let's see what this was that he was coming. It's probably a captain he was looking to do an exchange with. Ah, no, there's a general. Okay. So what was this here then? That's a captain, that's what I thought. So we've got a general, we've got a colonel, we've got a major, and a major. So we would imagine then the marshal perhaps over there. So let me just double check. We've got a colonel, a major. This one we think could be the marshal. This was a major, the general. We've got a captain there. So all right, well then let's see what he's got. What else he's got there? I mean, he's probably going to have a colonel over there at some point here. Alright, so I don't want to lose track of what we've got here. So did he just moves his general there. Yeah, just moved the general there. Okay, we've got a captain there. So I wonder if we've got something big protecting that captain. Obviously he knows that I'll probably be coming in for it. It could be the other colonel. We're not sure what this is. Okay, so this one as well, we don't know. That could be the marshal protecting this colonel. So let me see here what we've got here. Anything protecting this? Or is it a bluff? Got a colonel, major, yeah, you see that's a bluff there. So okay, so I wonder what that is then. Let's check that, put a bit of pressure on it. It may just be a scouting piece. Oh right, so okay, he's trying to say that, is he? I don't believe that. Oh wow, okay, well he didn't want to. That's interesting. Okay, so alright then, so we know then that this side is all easy pickings then with the miner, with the general. I better not move it straight away. And obviously there is a colonel over there. So I think, yeah, I may just sort of make the attack down the wing then. Now we know we've got his marshal, his general, we've got a colonel, major. So this is a bluff here. Because there's nothing protecting that colonel. We still haven't got a fix on bombs. Okay. There can't be anything protecting that colonel and those majors over there now. So I need to get over there. And if the worst comes to us, we've got a colonel over this side, so I could potentially go in up here, causing damage. We've got the general, the marshal, colonel, major, major. Or is it this one could be the major? Alright, well, I'm going to just sort of press up with this colonel, try and get something a bit more valuable than that. Perhaps pin that in, yeah, just go for that there. Now I do need to get my marshal and my marshal and my spy in a better spot. So I mean, this is probably the colonel, in which case I'm going to need to probably do that exchange anyway. Okay, so that's all right. So let's just move this miner out then. And get these others up here. That's the marshal there. This is the general. I wonder, is he going to sort of take that bait there? I'm going to have to sort of move up here then with a spy, I guess. Try and sort of pretend here that the spy is there, and let's see, I need to get my general as well in a better spot. Anything else coming in? But I really want to get the general over this way, to be honest. I'm going to get him out anyway. Really need to go down that way. Let's see here. I think this is probably a tester, yeah, okay. So that's fine. So what I may do then is just start to, yeah, pretend again that this is a spy, and then that way if the general now comes in, we can sort of okay, so well, I guess I'm going to have to go this way and see now if he's going to come down for that or this. He may go straight across, obviously. Yeah, okay, well that's alright. So, okay, well if he wants to do that, then we're going to move there. He thinks it's the spy, so that's alright. But obviously now alright, and he has got scouts. He has got scouts left. So right, okay. Well, that's not ideal. I guess what I'll have to do is fake this way. It's a shame now I've got my spy in totally the wrong spot, really. I didn't want to expose. Yeah. Didn't really want to expose my general so easy like that. I'm going to have to sort of maybe move that way. Perhaps look to tuck my spy back. He knows this has moved as well. I really wanted to get that general round there. Anyway, I'm just hoping he doesn't remember this has moved. That's what I'm hoping for. Should have moved my general around there sharper. Now, yeah, he's probably looking. Oh no! Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I meant to move my general up there quicker. Should have got it round there. Oh dear. Disaster. Mini disaster. Whose go is it? Where's he moved to? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll have to move around with the colonel. Ah, no, he's moved the spy, scout, hasn't he? I've made a mistake, I forgot about it. Oh dear, oh dear. And I guess I've got to try and hope that I can get round there. Oh no, a disaster. Really in a tough one here, aren't I? So that I can't really do anything. Mistake, I should have moved earlier. Oh dear, but I think I'm. Oh, and I've lost the graveyard as well. I can't remember if I've got his colonel or what of his. No, there was 2 colonels of his in play. Oh darn it! He's going to come after that now. I guess my only hope is to try and sort of fake here with the spy again. Oh no! He's now looking with a scout, isn't he? Oh, darn it. I really should have played for that better. Guess if he comes down here, there's a potential for me to pin it, I guess. Or if he's going to come this way, I mean, there's an exchange here. Actually, I'm looking to sort of come in on that. I've got to try and get my spy in a better spot somehow, I guess. And also sort of start making some sort of tracks up there. Let's see, I'm going to take this bait here. Okay, so I mean, yeah, there's a potential now then, I guess, for me to do something constructive. Try and get my marshal now down that way and pin that. Got to be careful because he's still got scouts as well. I mean, actually, I guess that could be the spy if he was in there protecting that. What I really want to do is try and get I need to cover this spy as well. I really need to try to get the general up there, because the other ones are not really going to be too effective on it. Alright, okay, so he's now back in with the Marshal. And I've got to try and cause some damage up there, and I've got to hope that I can pin this in down here. Okay, so yeah, he's at least now giving that opportunity to me. And then I'll do a bit of a charge all the way up there. Oh, well, that's handy then. So he's now sort of pinned himself there. Well, that's good. I might just move this lieutenant out of the way, over across here now. Try and get him. I wonder what that is coming in there. I need to get my general up there now. Try and get him round. And obviously if he goes that way, he's going to look to go for that, isn't he? So he's going to go up there. What I could try and do is try and pin him here. Yeah, that's fine. So that's better for me. So that's what I wanted to do, just bring him down there a bit. And then that way I can then now go up with my general up here. Cause this damage that I want. No, he's maybe going to be trying to stop me up there. I can maybe get some of these here. And get one of them. And maybe force him down. Alright, okay, so he's doing that, is he? Alright, so that's scuppered that plan for me. But we do know one of the colonels there. So let's try then. At least we've got that pin there. If he wants to do that, I'll try and get a fix on this other colonel that he's got. Alright, okay, so that's fine. We've got majors and majors and that over there. Got one colonel here. Try and get a fix on some other pieces up here. Once I can get a fix on that other colonel, then I can cause some damage. What do we think here, guys? Good to see. Okay, so there's the other colonel. Alright, so what I need to do then is sort of pretend, I guess, that I've got to cover that spy again. Alright, so he's decided to attack that then. Alright, so what I may do then is sort of potentially going for the exchanges, I guess. I mean, I guess he could be. Let's see here. That's the other mate. That's the other colonel over there. So, all right. Well, let me see. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm up the colonel. I can't remember what other pieces. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I've got to be careful though, because. Oh, well, that's okay then. So now I've got him there pinned. I mean, even if he wants to go down, you know, he may just walk straight onto this yeah. All right, well, if he wants me to do the exchanges, I mean, he may go this way, checking if it's a bomb at the same time. No, okay. So, alright, so I'm going to have to do that exchange. Well, that's alright. I mean, I'm up the kernel now. So, and then what I could do is pretend to sort of pin him here, I guess. Again. And then that gives me the opportunity to go round with my other pieces. Okay, so he's looking to do that exchange as well. So let's see if I can get him away. He may just go in there. And, alright, well, let's look to pin him then. I mean, he's probably going to look to try and sort of scout that spy. Let's see here. Yes, I've got to get these pieces out if I need to do the exchange. And I can do. He's got that one kernel there, so if I can get this kernel out the way and protect the head, and that's what I want. Okay, so actually I don't want to do, I need to sort of pin him. He wants to go that way. And then yeah, so that's what I want to do there. He's obviously got this kernel now coming in, so I need to be aware of that. Yeah, in actual fact, what I need to do is get the real spy over there, sharpish, because obviously now she may be under a bit of threat there. Okay, now let me think here. I really need to get that spy over there. That's a better, because I'm not sure if he knows which has moved and which hasn't. So alright, I'm going to have to do that. Go there. I'm not sure if he knows this has moved. So, but I'm going to have to sort of take the risk to get it out of there. Although he does think the other one's a spy anyway. Maybe, yeah, maybe I better pull back. No, he does know this has moved, so I better move this. Go this way. And hopefully drag it past. At least I can get that exchange on that kernel. In actual fact, I need to get the other kernel out sharpish as well, because I can do that exchange there then. Let's see here. Right, so he's now looking to sort of try and do a bluff on me here. So, okay. I mean, I would imagine that one's a spy. Okay, let me think here. I need to get a route out. Okay, so I mean, out of these two guys, which one do you think is the spy here? Okay, I need to move out here anyway. He wants to do it the other way. see here, what's the best way? Okay. Let me see, if I move up with this one, it may force him that way. It's a bit of a tense one. I could do with getting my kernel around there. Now obviously I don't think the bluff is there for the spy to be in front of me, but I guess I've got to be careful about that. He's more likely to be going after this, in which case just going to move that there. Yeah, okay. So then, alright, so there's a potential then that over there is the spy there. So now let's put this there and pretend that is. See what he thinks about that. And then sort of go again now. And then what I need to do now is obviously get the real spy over there as quick as possible and get this exchange done. I need to get this kernel done and dusted over here. Okay, so let's move back again this time. Make sure we don't make any errors. And we know obviously these last kernels here, so let's just go for that, get that out of the way. And let's see. Okay, so I don't want to lose that kernel. If the worst comes to worst, I'll do the exchange this time. So alright, let's get his kernel out of the way then. And he's going to move probably back then. And at least then I can do an exchange with him. And we know that he's got his rages over there. Get those out of the way up there. Let's fake that again now. We can move this out. He doesn't know what that is. I think that's a major over there. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. We can start to pin that now. We've got the real spy coming in now, so that she is in the right spot. Okay, so we're just going to start to pin that round there. I think he's got all his majors, hasn't he? Some of them are here. Oh, okay, so this time he is not taking the bluff. So that's interesting. So I've got to go round now then. He's going to get that major. But I'm going to sort of come round now then, get these others. I'm sure this was a major over here. We've got one there that we can pin. Okay. Let's go around this way, then get this other one, if possible. Try and trap it. This has obviously moved off the back line here, isn't it? So I've got a potential for this here. What do we think, guys? because he's moving that. Yeah, so that's a captain. And let's go again now then. Try and pin this, see which way it's going to go. Let's just try and isolate these pieces now. Maybe this one down here then as well. Let's go back up then and try and get those ones over there. We know that that's now moved in there. So, okay. So he's coming back to throw here. What do we think here, guys? There's a 7 right above the corner there. Are you British or American? Yeah, that's right. There was a 7 down there. Just shame I had to let him out of there with that marshal there. Because obviously I would have liked to have got him pinned again. So, okay, well, let me think now then. If I go try and just get some other headway with some other pieces, not worry too much about that. I mean, I could do with getting a bomb. Okay, so he's now looking to come down there. Let's see if I can sort of make some sort of trap again for him. Make him want to go down there. Perhaps I might be able to get all these pieces sort of pinned in there. See if his marshal's going to come across now. I don't know where the spy is. I mean, obviously the spy could be somewhere up here as well now. Ah, he's walked into the trap there, so that's handy. I think he thought maybe this was the spy coming in here, you see. That really has helped me. So now I really can concentrate on isolating these now. I need to get the kernel up the top end though, because I don't believe any of these are the spy. Let's see what's happened. Oops, yeah. Okay, so alright, well, I need to be careful. Let's pull the kernel, the marshal back. Get this one, yeah, now we can get this over here to sort of pin it. Maybe get at least one of these. Let's try and push him in there then, I guess, yeah. Alright, okay, so that's just a spy. So that was just trying to get me there. So what I may do actually then, oh right, so yeah, but now we are free, aren't we, because I've just got the spy, so we can go up this way now. And just sort of look to, we'll protect this miner down here, get him out. Up this way then. Let's see what we got here. This may be a major, I think, coming in here. And we've got his marshal obviously as well. I need to get this game done and dusted really. Okay, so he's got majors still, and he has got miners as well, hasn't he? So I need to be aware of that. But I think, yeah, what we had here is majors up here, weren't it? So I need to get them, need to get this one done and dusted, and then go up there and do those others. If that's a miner, at least I've got that covered. Okay, so it's not attacking me there. It could be a major over there, which would be a shame if I have to do another exchange. Oh, right, so that is one of the majors, yeah. So, okay. So now let's go again and try and isolate. There's another one up there. Alright, so he's got his miner there. So we'll just chip away at this one, and I've really got to go after this because I've got to deal with stuff. So sorry about that. Let's see here. I don't need to worry too much about the other sides, you know. Actually, I do want to come around this way, don't I? Yeah. I'll try and sort of pin it. Let's see now. Try and get this one pinned. I mean, I think this is another major here anyway. It's coming round. Yep, so that's another one. And I think, well, I could afford to lose that captain anyway. If he wants to pin himself down there, that's fine. I've got enough miners to cope. This will be his last major, I believe. Yeah, it's even on the graveyard that had to be reloaded there. So we're right then. So now we're just looking at captains. Obviously got to get the miners dealt with. He's obviously not got a bombed in flag here either, has he? Which one do we think is the flag, I wonder? So okay then, so I just need to now make sure I don't allow miners in. Let's see here. I mean, I need to sort of go up there and start using these. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll go in with the spy and the let's see what that is. Okay, so that's one of the bombs, and I think we got him here. We've got a good bit of progress. Let's get that out of the way. That's the first bomb here. I guess. Okay, so we've got another one coming out there, and just protect that. Start closing the net on it. We've got enough pieces that oh right, okay, is that all these moving pieces now then? Okay, great. Oh well, that's good, that's good. I think that was against a higher ranked player than us. Yeah, okay, so we've gone up to silver colonel, so that's perfect time for me to say farewell to you all. Yeah, that's it. I did remember Time Wiz. Good to see you there, Time Wiz. And Malcolm, if you're asking if I'm British or American, I'm British, although I'm actually half Czech, Czech Republic, but I was born in London. Born and bred in London. My mother was from Prague in the Czech Republic. Just a bit of trivia for you there. So yeah, I would have hoped you would have tell my accent's a bit of a London accent. But yeah, good to see you all, guys. Good to see Malcolm. Good to see you, Dobby. Great to see you, Time Wiz. Good to see new faces in the chat. And yeah, I did remember that 7 and stuff, but I couldn't really get to it in time and stuff. So anyway, lovely end to the streams for the day. Good to see you all, and I've got lots of time off during the week now, so I'm going to be doing some more earlier streams and stuff, more early for GMT people. All right, so I'll see you all shortly. Bye.